there, I know. So do something you love before you go. Jump in the water, one last hurrah. Stay close to those who make you who you are. Life will surely pass us by. Storms and floods come like the tide. I'm ready to go, my friend, so climb aboard. Stick with me, we'll hit the water. Miami to the Bahamas. Who knows where this boat will take us? Whoa, 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 whoa. Not too damn bad for an old man, sailing on this sea the best I can. You keep me floating with your love. We don't need a roadmap for this one, no. Life will surely pass us by. Storms and floods come like the tide. I'm ready to go, my friend, so climb aboard. Stick with me, we'll hit the water. Miami to the Bahamas. Who knows where this boat will take us? Who knows where this boat will take us? Do something you love, do something you love, do something you love, do something you love. Life will surely pass us by. Storms and floods come like the tide. I'm ready to go, my friend, so climb aboard. Stick with me, we'll hit the water. Miami to the Bahamas. Who knows where this boat will take us? Whoa, who knows where this boat will take us? Who knows where this boat will take us? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hello, my friends. Sailing Moai here again. I wanted to play that whole song. That's This Boat by James Vincent Carroll. He wrote that song just for us, and it was pretty amazing. It became a pretty big hit with him and his shows. And that's what he does for a living. He writes and plays music, and pretty awesome. Check him out on all the music apps. He's on all of them. James Vincent Carroll Music. He has videos on YouTube as well. So anyways, I wanted to put that in there and give y'all a taste of it. Yeah, I'd like to say something while I got it on my mind about Wharram catamarans. I really love these boats, and if I was to ever get another boat, it'd be another Wharram. It's just plain and simple. They're strong, they're reliable, and I trust them. And with all the stuff that's going on with some of the large catamaran companies and issues that they're having, and I have not had any. So nothing like that, nothing like they're experiencing with the manufacturers. I just don't know if I'd trust anybody else to build what I'm going to be on out there in the water. So Wharram catamarans, you got to love them. I mean, there's some work behind it. They're wood boats. It takes some maintenance to keep them up. But all boats are maintenance hogs. But I trust Wharram. I trust them well with my life. So there you go. And I just wanted to say that they're probably the best catamaran on the water, in my opinion. Yeah, when I was considering a build, I did the Tiki 26. It was enough boat to get me out in the ocean, I felt like, and do some pretty big crossings if I wanted to, and but still manageable for me in my pocketbook. So I was almost getting ready to build the 30, and then I decided that was just a little bit too much boat for me to handle, and the 26 has turned out to be fantastic. It's big enough to handle some stuff and small enough for me to handle by myself if I need to, and it's been great. I just can't say enough about this boat. It's amazing. Yeah, the wife and kids have enjoyed the boat about as much as I have. Just to give you an idea, we're crossing the Gulf of Mexico right here from Key West over to the Everglades, and it handled like a dream all the way. We were running 7 and 8 knots all the way across. We rarely ever drop below 7, and man, it was awesome. It was awesome. Performed so well, you could just about fall asleep riding across there. It took us that was a very long day. It was daylight to dark, but we made that crossing in one day and anchored overnight in Everglades, and it was incredible. Yeah, we've been from North Carolina all the way down the East Coast to Key West and back up across the Gulf all the way to Fort Myers. And that was in one season that we did all of that. And it was an incredible time. The family got to trade off with me and take turns babysitting me while I was on the boat so I didn't get myself in any trouble, you know. And yeah, I think everybody just had a great time. We spent some time around uh, South Carolina, Georgia, um, Florida, both sides of Florida, all the way to Key West, and that was a pretty big adventure. I actually went offshore a few times in Florida and went out to the reefs and saw all the sights. And this boat allowed me to do things that I couldn't do on a regular sailboat. There was times where we hopped off and picked it up, moved it. It was so shallow, and I couldn't have done that on a regular boat. I would have been run hard aground several times, which I never was on this boat. But it still handled really well out there in the water. So again, I can't say enough about the Tiki 26. It wasn't always the greatest. Right here's a little footage my son sent me. It was on the Cape Fear River I lost a rudder going out across the river there, and it's a 2-hour trip across to Carolina Beach from Southport. And in my wisdom, I used some really cheap rope to tie my rudders on, and it broke. I lost one coming across the water there and had to anchor off the shoreline, which is another great thing about these boats. Pulled up on the beach there, cut me some new ropes, untied the old ones and put new ones in, and I went and bought some really good line this time. I didn't use that cheap junk I had on there. So the only one left was on the top there. The rest of them had broke loose, and I didn't have that rudder. I was hanging on to it with the tiller bar. But I thought it was funny that he had footage of this, and it was pretty cool. So we went ahead and done both of them while we were there. The rangers came up and told me, this is going to be dry land here in a minute. And I said, yeah, I know. We got it. And he left us to our work. And I had people at dinner that night at the local spot we went to that actually said, hey, I recognize you. You were out there working on a sailboat in the river, wasn't you? It was kind of funny. But they actually did remember me. And we got it done, though. It didn't take that long. We got it done. Well, guys, I'm going to leave you with this, and I hope you've enjoyed the videos. And like I said, you can't beat a Wharram catamaran. They're amazing boats. This one's done me unbelievably well. But I wanted to tell you about the most important things in life, and that's family. But not first. You got to put the Lord first in your life, and then your family is the most important thing here on this ball of dirt that we're on. And you need to keep that in mind, and know that He's on your side, even when you're like me and you tend to do stupid things from time to time. He always fixes it. And you can depend on it. So y'all stick with it, friends and family, and put God first. And I hope to see you guys on the water someday and doing something that's amazing, and just exploring this world that God's made for us. And don't forget to help those who need it along the way. I appreciate y'all watching. Thank you so much.